So that's got things underway. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. It's a promising position. Lofted in. Cleared without hesitation. Pedri with the short one. Gavi tries a cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Doué gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, with his pace and skill set, Peter, I think he'll be looking to hit the byline or cut inside and get a shot away at every opportunity. Teams will have to be very careful about playing a high line when they're up against this guy. And for fullbacks, he can go either side.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Keeper has taken decisive action. Played out towards the right wing. Doué gets a foot in here. Upamecano. And Kone. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Doué. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Rodri. That's going wide left. Doué. Digne. Looking for the run. Rabiot looking to receive it in space.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Pedri. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Ruiz. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pinches it off him. And here's Gavi. Pedri. Gavi is onto this. Nice control. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Fabian Ruiz actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Rabiot. And here's Mbappe. Rodri. Cucurella. And it's Ruiz. Now it's Ferran Torres. He is through here. Tries to play it through. And he's picked it up out wide. Doué. And Kone. No way through. Olise. Dembele. Doué. Now Mbappe. 15 minutes till half-time. Cucurella. He's looking wide. Gavi. And it's Rodri. And here's Pedri. Pedri ploughing through the middle. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Olise. Good pressure. Mbappe! Llorente. And it's Ruiz. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. And here's Ferran Torres.
Well, the margins are fine, but this is borderline bullying.
And that's a goal kick. Pedri. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Ferran Torres. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Spain couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres proves just a little bit too strong. Olise. And it's half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So neither side has found a way through yet.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And here is the first touch of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Pedri, and it's Ruiz. Now it's Ferran Torres, and here's Llorente. Here's Rodri, and here's Ruiz. Great vision.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
France have the chance to go the other way. That looks a cracking ball. Doué showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pedri. This is a promising build-up. Llorente. And it's Pedri. Now Fabian Ruiz. That pass has been well intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? Gavi. Tries to pass it through. Cucurella just loves to go forward whenever he can. Rabiot. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Rabiot is having a shot!
Changement.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those...
Rabiot! He will be livid with himself.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Played towards the other side.
Good switch, that.
Ferran Torres, and it's Ruiz. Knocks it into space. Ferran Torres in acres of space out wide. And he thumps it clear. That's an imaginative pass. And still we await the first breakthrough. Koundé. Now it's Olise. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Rabiot. Doué. Unai Simon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Now it's Williams. Koundé. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Changement en cours.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Clipped into space. Impressive jump! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
What a pass, one that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Digne. Kone. Into the last quarter of an hour. And he's had it nicked away. Almost nothing left on the clock here. Extra time is imminent. Unless something dramatic happens now. Cucurella. And here's Nico Williams. And it's Cucurella. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Cucurella. Nice defending, physical and effective.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Nico Williams. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's clever. That's the keeper's ball.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a go.
Nico Williams powering forward here. Now, can they get him away? And it's Llorente. Threads one in. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
France have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Pedri, distributed tidily.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nothing in it still. We move to extra time. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
Well, no winner after 90 minutes, another 30 minutes, hopefully to make a difference.
Attention, changement.
Into extra time we go. Now it's Rabiot, played out to the left flank. And here's Rabiot. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rodri. Merino. Pedro Porro. For Merino. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Doué. Kone. Aims beyond the defence. It's a good foot in there. Pedri. And it's Porro. And Yamal. Pedri. That has been slung wide. Oh, some astute defending there. Rabiot. And it's Dembele.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Rabiot. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Laporte. Rodri. And it's Pedri. And here's Nico Williams. Now it's Mbappe. And we're halfway through extra time. So penalties loom ever closer. Is there anyone who can seize the day in the next 15 minutes?
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 8. Le numéro 22.
And we're off for the final time.
Le numéro 13. Le numéro
15
14.
minutes to find a winner, or else penalties. Pedri. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Spain truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Pedri.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodri. Merino. And here's Nico Williams. Cherki. And it's Doué. And Koundé. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
France are making a change now.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Digne. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 6.
Cherki. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Dembele. Can he get it through? And that is that. There is only one way to decide this now. So we've done it, we've been there, we've gone the full 12 rounds.
Both sets of players have run themselves into the ground here, Peter. And as extra times go, I think I'll remember this for a while.
Players then beyond the point of exhaustion, but there is still one final act to come. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air. Oh, keeper looked very big there.
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
Oh, great save! That is a great save! Well, whatever he did, it worked, did it not, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
Oh, you're not going to save that.
Good penalty. The keeper might have done him a favour in committing just a bit early.
Pedro Porro, second to go. Never in doubt. A swift riposte. Doué, the third man up. Oh, that's a great get by the keeper.
Well, I think he had the measure of that all the way, Peter, and he is pumped.
Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Cherki is fourth up.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Up steps the man with the armband.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Tchouaméni is the fifth volunteer.
It was well disguised. It gave no inkling as to where he was going on that. Well, you know what I'm going to say, Peter. It's all about nerve.
And stuck away with ice in his veins. And the drama continues. Some can barely watch here, every kick potentially pivotal. Ah, he's managed to miss it.
He didn't need to cut things so finely.
Manuel must save this, it is that simple. And that will do it!
Oh, just allow me to get my breath back a little here, Peter. What an ending, fantastic.
Defeated, dejected, deflated, the ultimate disappointment. Your final thoughts, Jim?
France really looked like they were just second to everything, disjointed even. Yeah, it was a high-intensity game, and that may have gotten to some of the players, but even so, it was just disappointing on a lot of levels.
Chers spectateurs, voici venu le moment de notre grande